Welcome to the Astro Forecast for the week of March 7th to March 13th. So, first of all, I just wanted to point out that I'm wearing my love t shirt and I am sending out so much love to the world, to you, from my heart to you, just praying for everyone's safety and compassion and kindness and empathy. This is Pisces season, and all those words are encompassed in Pisces season. And that's going to be sort of a trend this week as we're going forward. This is a first quarter week, so the moon is gaining in light. We just had that brand new moon in Pisces last week, which has set intentions for us to manifest the dreams that have been sitting in our subconscious, coming to bring them to light now. And this is a week of flowing with your intuition and taking aligned steps as it feels right for you. Pisces season is not about grinding it out, trying to go after what you want, making things happen for yourself. This is not a fiery season. That's Aries season. That's coming up. But this season is about flow. So as we start off this week, Monday, March 7th, we don't have any major aspects on this day other than the moon is in Taurus, which is loving in loving values sign, very caring and nurturing. Also likes to, likes nice things, right? So this is a time maybe you're eating more or drinking more or kind of taking in more Netflix. It's also a time where we feel a little bit our energy is very erratic. The moon is sitting with Aquarius for part of the day, squaring to Saturn, which is authority, responsibility. So we're not really feeling like we want to grind things out and do a whole bunch of things. Wednesday, March 9th is our first major transit of the week, and this is Mercury moving into Pisces. More mutable water. As a Virgo, which is Earth, I want to go do things and I am not feeling it. I am not feeling it. And you're likely not feeling it either. With Mercury moving into Pisces, this is more ethereal, spiritual, artistic, creative flow. Think of it as like Jamaica time, where it's just like you're on vacation and this is nice and light, and it's not a nice and light time, right? This is sort of further permeating our boundaries, making our boundaries even more porous. So when you think about water, mutable water, which is Pisces season, water that goes and flows through all the crevices that are left sort of not filled, right? And so when we have that kind of porous boundary, we're allowing in energy, we are feeling other people's stuff. That is a time to shore up our boundaries, right? You came here to live your life, to have your experiences, to be with your emotions. And if you're so busy feeling everybody else's stuff, you're missing the biggest part of this life and this life lesson. So there's a part of you, number one, that wants that. And so even sitting with that, why do you want that? And the second part of that is shore up your boundaries so you can live the life and create the life of your dreams now. So this is a great energy with Mercury moving into Pisces. This is about information from our dreams, the subconscious, healing and integrating the subconscious into the conscious. This is a great time to have a dream dictionary. Okay, a dream dictionary, a dream diary, a dream diary, and look it up in a dream dictionary. So, great time to have a journal beside your bed. You wake up in the morning and you remember your dreams. First thing, write them all down. Write down all your things in that dream diary journal. And then you can look up components of that dream on Google, right? Just Google dream meaning of, right? And your teeth falling out or a cat in your dream, those have meanings, and see what your higher self is trying to tell you. So it's a little bit of like a reading. This Mercury in Pisces now is going to be moving in at 6:32 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Wednesday, March 9th. And this is going to be about our thought processes are getting more visual, more emotional, more nurturing and intuitive. This is about imagination, emotions, ideals, spirituality, one love, devotion, right? These are words of Pisces. So with our thinking mind, Mercury is our thinking, our thoughts, our communication, our connection to people in our immediate vicinity, our direct communities. It is our coordination as well. It's not a time, like I said, to be grinding it out and doing things in competition. You're just not going to feel it. The energy is not there for it at all. So this is a time of just really kind of getting clear with yourself. Great time to meditate, right? To set time aside to just sit with yourself and journal, feel what's coming up for you. Pisces season is about healing and, you know, the subconscious, right? So what's kind of being there that's pulling the strings for your life right now that is, you know, unconsciously keeping you in a place that you don't really want to be, right? So this is a great time of year to look into that stuff. Thursday, we have a few squares and some weird stuff there. So we might be feeling a little irritated or kind of just annoyed, sensitive. Yeah, definitely very sensitive on Thursday. So just kind of be aware of that. The moon moves into its second quarter phase. So it's building in light. So you might feel more momentum to kind of create or do something. If you're a creative person, this is your time of year because you can sit and listen to music or you can draw. You're allowing your spiritual side to come out through your talents. That's really what this is. Because as we get clearer about who we are and what we're transcending, transcendence is Pisces, we are then going to move into Aquarius or Aries season where it's now putting that into action, going after your dreams. So this is a time to really get clear with that. What is it for you? What is your dream state trying to tell you? Friday and Saturday, the moon is going to be in Cancer. There's more water, right? This is a water sign. So these 2 days, Friday, Saturday, very sensitive time. You might be prone to crying. I have many people in my life that are like, Giselle, I'm crying all the time. I'm like, I know the moon's in Cancer right now and we're in Pisces season. It's a crying kind of time. And just allow it to be, right? You don't have to wonder, like, why am I crying? If there's no exact reason why you're crying, ask yourself, is this even mine, right? Put your hand on your heart, left hand on your heart, ask yourself, is this even mine? Am I crying about something right now? Maybe you genuinely are. There's a lot of horrible stuff going on in the world. And what can you do? Come back into the root chakra. What can we do? What can we create safety for ourselves? And how can we help? Maybe that's donating to a fund or a group that's doing first aid or helping people in the Ukraine. Or maybe there's something you can do with Indigenous cultures here in Canada, or bring water to reserves that don't have clean drinking water. I mean, like, there's thousands of different causes out there that you can be doing something with, or you can just send love, share out their posts, create more awareness around it. There's lots of things you can do about it. And if you feel like you can't do anything, just send love and healing, come back to yourself and live the best life for yourself that you can be. Be the best person you can be, because as you heal yourself, so do you heal the world, right? So there's a lot of good things that you can do. Don't feel like you've lost power or you don't have safety or you don't have the ability to do something, because you do. You do. All right, as we come into Sunday, March 13th, the sun is going to come to conjunct Neptune, which means coming to sit next to or within the same degree. In astrology, we call that cazimi, because anything that comes so close to the sun, it almost kind of burns itself out. I do not agree with that terminology. I personally think that they enhance one another. The sun illuminates the other planet and the other sign, or things that are not the other sign because they're in the same sign, the other planet. So with the sun and Neptune coming together in Pisces, holy moly, is this sensitivity, no boundaries, water, intuition, dreams, a lot. And this happens once a year. And it happens because Neptune goes so slow and the sun, is moving a degree per day. Happens for about 10 days every year, right? This is the strongest day. So we're going to feel it moving up to Sunday, and then we're going to feel it into next week. So we're in Pisces season, number one, of course, because the sun is in Pisces. It's a watery time, right? Now the moon will have moved out of Pisces or Cancer at this point in time. So it's lovely. That will help us. But Mercury is in Pisces as well. And Jupiter is in Pisces as well. So we're getting a lot of water right now, a lot of water. So what we can see in the news is flooding, right? Issues with pipes and water, lots of water issues around the world. And it can also mean there's this really intensified focus on our spirituality, our subconscious, our healing, our coming together, our empathy, our compassion. This is really lovely for intuition work, for sending healing, for meditation, for doing any kind of therapy, any kind of creativity, writing music, writing, painting, any kind of crafting. This is great energy for that. And what it's not great energy for is trying to get work done. It's not great energy for working out. This is not great energy for trying to clean your house. Like, this is not good energy for things you don't want to do. This is very island time, very relaxed time. So dreams, altered states, meditate, creativity, intuition, caring for others, physically awakened. So we're feeling really kind of, you can be vibrating and really in tune with energy. More sensitive to the needs of others. You can be donating to charities, helping others out, right? Compassion, empathy, idealism, coming together to help one another. This is actually really lovely for healing the collective, especially that collective divide. And nothing heals divide like focusing on a common foe. So thanks, Putin, for coming out here and helping us all realize what freedom really means, what all of this stuff really means to us. And thank God that I'm Canadian. And of course, Canada isn't without its own problems, right? And history and all that kind of stuff. But we still have the ability to move freely in our country and be heard and protest and stand up for the causes that we really feel good about and not be thrown in jail for that, within reason, of course, I think. So it's really quite interesting when we look at this Pisces season. This week is all about intuition, spirituality. And the downside of this, especially the Sunday kind of leading up to Sunday and Sunday after, or the week next week, is that there can be the opposite or the shadow side of every sign. There's a light and there's a shadow, right? When the sign is working and it's all, this is intuition, spirituality, creativity, producing things from your heart that feel like they're just flowing and aligning with you. And the negative side of Pisces is victimization, feeling victimized, feeling like you want to run away, escapism, wanting to just turn everything off and not want to be in the real world. So it's this kind of disconnect, disassociation. It can also be sort of drugs, alcohol, that kind of thing, numbing yourself out in those ways. So if you feel that propensity to go in that direction, then my humble ask of you is to try to sit with your feelings and journal out, what are they trying to tell you? Because our ego can be quite mean to us at times, right? And when we bring facts and we bring love and we bring compassion to that Pisces season, we can start to heal that. That's the opportunity of this season. Is can we heal those things that are sitting in the subconscious and pulling the strings, making us feel not enough, making us feel like we're bad people, making us feel guilty and shame and all that stuff, and using this energy now to heal that and to shine a beautiful light onto this, to see that we are not these things. We are not these things. Because the antithesis of Pisces is Virgo, right? Everything in astrology has a dichotomy. And so Pisces is balanced out by Virgo. So Virgo is all about the action, the doing, the being of service, the helping of others, using your gifts and talents to help the world in some way, right? Health and healing, the humble servant of the zodiac. So can we take that, our dreams, and make that being of service in the world in some way and action that and be discerning with what thoughts we are giving energy to and what thoughts we know that are not true. So I hope that helps you out. Wishing you the best week ahead. Being with your intuition, being in your soul. If you want more help with being with your intuition and listening to yourself, I highly recommend signing up for Intuition 101. And that starts in May. So there's plenty of time to get on that list. So wishing you a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Bye.